Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me, Aries. These are your waning moon readings. So these are a little different than the end of the month readings. If you guys have seen my newest video, this is about letting go and releasing. Now, this is not going to resonate with everybody. These are general readings for each zodiac sign. So make sure you're checking out your sun, your moon, and your ascendant. Now, if you are just having an amazing time with life, fantastic, be grateful, super good. But for most of us, a lot of us are letting go of situations. There's things that have been coming up in our lives, conflicts, endings, toxicity that went out the window, and with the waning moon, waning energy is release energy. It's things that we're letting go of. The moon is getting smaller. Things are leaving. And so I wanted to do some readings for each sign. I wanted to channel and I wanted to get guidance to see. And I was guided. This is the 3 areas they want each sign to look at. I had to write it down. They want to look at what's the lessons here. Instead of focusing on vengeance, instead of focusing on attachment, instead of focusing on the pain, which will all be there. Let's put that to the side for a second. What's the lesson? What's the purpose? Because if we don't learn that, we're going to repeat it. They also want us to look at perspectives, how they would like you to try to switch it and look at the situation differently. And also they want us to look at, and this is great, what's coming in as a result of learning these lessons, of being able to see this in a different light. Okay, Aries, so we're going to jump on in. If you like this, if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share. Ooh, this jumped right out. I'm not going to use that one because I wasn't focusing. So let's see what Aries had to learn with this waning moon, the lessons. What's coming in for Aries? Okay, guys. All right, the lessons to be learned, Aries. We have the 5 of fire and the 2 of fire. And it's so funny. When I was asking what you would like to focus on, these ones popped out as well. So Aries, the lesson here. So with the 5 of fire, these are unwise choices. The lesson here, whatever it is you're going through a lot, with the 5 of fire is also a card of vengeance, wanting to get even, wanting to, be karma, hold up the status quo. Whatever you've just gone through, Aries, whatever situation, conflicts, anything that's going on, the lesson here, because you have it with the 2 of fire, it's saying the whole lesson was you taking responsibility for reactions, taking responsibility for perhaps unwise choices, learning to stop and really think about, why am I doing this? Really, what is the motive? Am I saying it's this, but really it's that? It's saying, it's learning to work in conjunction with others, not against others. It's about recognizing our ego versus our own betterment. Okay, so this is a pattern thing with 5 of fire. It's just making decisions out of reaction, out of default. There's lack of consciousness here. Okay, so whatever you've gone through, whatever your conflict, whatever you're trying to let go of, the lesson is to be like, okay, what space was I actually working from? Let me put my ego aside. Let me put my righteousness aside and say, was I doing it really because of this? Or do I just have pent-up anger and I projected it? Did I really do it out of love? Or did I just do it because I'm feeling lack and I'm latching? Bringing conscious awareness to the motive, and really sitting with that, am I telling myself a story, or is this really why I did it? For instance, let's say you're going through a heartbreak. Is it really heartbreak? Are you really heartbroken over the person? Or are you heartbroken over the idea of the person? Really, what was the motive? What is the attachment? You guys really got to check out the seed that this is sprouting from, because with the 2 of fire, it looks like you really are trying to move forward. It looked like you really were trying to do something from a space of growth, or to be better, maybe standing in a righteous position, like, no, I'm right, I did this. I'm not in the wrong, which might be true, Aries, but it's really asking you to look at, while that may be the case, how did you get involved in the situation in the first place? What was the cause there? Okay. Now, healthier perspectives. You have the Seven of Air and the Magician. The perspective here, guys, is to look at this and look at, this is also cards of motives. The Magician card is things that you created. How did you actually create this? How did you actually participate in this experience? Perhaps you're having a huge conflict with neighbors or people at work, and there's this big old lawsuit. And you're like, oh, these jerks. But really, are you a confrontational person? How did you create this? Do you notice that drama follows you? Is this only a one-time thing, or do you notice that this tends to happen a lot? They're asking you what part of your energy field is contributing to these kinds of conflicts. What part of your energy field is actually manifesting this subconsciously, not consciously, subconsciously? Are you naturally a defensive person? Are you naturally feeling like you have to prove yourself? Do you naturally feel like everyone's out to get you? These are just examples, Aries, but they're asking you to really see what part of your subconscious mind, what archetype are we inhibiting that's actually manifesting this? Because the universe is showing me here that these patterns are done. They're done. No more drama. No more fights. You're probably like, I don't even want to fight. I'm tired of fighting. I don't like this. I just want people to respect me and be in this space, and I'm in this space. Okay, but they just want you to recognize where your energy is influencing this manifestation. How might you be fueling the fire? You might say, well, this is just who I am. People don't like it. Too bad. Okay, well, not everyone's just going to accept that, you know? So they're saying, look at the motives. Look how you might have made an unwise choice consciously or unconsciously. Look at the pattern that might be manifesting similar scenarios here and really where that's coming from inside. Where is it coming from inside, Aries? Okay, now what's coming in? 5 of Earth, 6 of Fire. Now, as you're doing this inner work, this much needed inner work, Aries, a lot of the reasons that you're having this has a lot to do with your fear of security. So maybe you feel you have to fight for every inch. Maybe you don't feel safe, so you have to defend yourself. You feel like being attacked, or you feel like being disrespected, and you feel like your security, whether that's your family, your home, your physical body, even your money is being threatened in some way, and so you tend to be a little bit more reactive. But they're saying at this particular point, in this particular lesson, Aries, it'd be really wise to accept help from other people. Maybe listen to other people's perspectives. It might give you a perspective switch. Understanding that you can lean on people. You're not an island. You don't have to do it. Like, I can do it. I don't need your help. That persona, let's put that shit to the side. Because you have the 6 of Fire, you have a lot of good news, especially when it comes to your own growth, your own ability to succeed, and especially in mindset and with people. What's trying to move in for you guys is support. What's trying to move in for you is a sense of the 6 of Fire is, it's not just good news, but it's victory. You are making really good strides in this area, Aries, and with this waning moon, you're just leaving behind these unhealthy patterns of defensiveness, of needing to constantly perhaps feel wary of other people. And then, with the 6 of Fire, people are coming. This is a public recognition card. People do value you. Right now, you're manifesting and bringing into your reality people and environments that recognize you, that value you, that see your worth, that supports you, that understands the fire is up, and the 6 of Fire is Wands. It's a fire sign. This is you, Aries. They love you, they respect you, and really trying to manifest those environments that really resonate with who you are. So I hope this isn't too confusing, Aries. Whenever it comes to release work, there's always a lot of subconscious work that needs to be done. And that's never straightforward. It's different for everybody. Just understand how your choices now and in the past might have contributed to the situation, how certain subconscious beliefs are actually manifesting this over and over again, like the same kind of partner, the same kind of scenarios, same kind of work situations. And understand that what's coming in for you is recognizing your fears, and you're going to have to face them internally, recognizing that, yeah, you are a little nervous of not being supported. You're really nervous of only having to have your own back because you don't trust. And this is why you're creating scenarios where people cause you to feel this, right? Because when we have subconscious patterns, let's say we believe that we're not good enough, we're going to attract people that give us a reality that reflect that belief. And you're like, see, I told you, they don't think I'm good enough. You don't. It's your belief system. And we just attract based on that. Not your fault. These are things that are patterned from 0 to 7 years of age. But how we're going to work through this. And the reason you're having this situation, this final just I'm done and tired, is because you're recognizing, you know what? I don't have to be this way. I don't have to be this defensive. I don't have to be, react or choose or speak or respond in this way. I'm just going to leave the people that don't resonate with me and not even bother with that. And I'm just going to stay open and receive this amazing. I mean, people are coming in, Aries. So if you're dealing with any kind of disputes or arguments in any way, understand you're not going to fight this fight alone. People are going to come in, family, neighbors, friends, and be like, you know what? She or she is right, blah, 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 blah. And you're going to recognize how much you actually are valued, how much you actually are loved and seen. So understand in this process, a lot of fears are going to come up and perhaps your confidence shaken a little bit. But that's not a bad thing, especially if your confidence is coming from the ego, not from self-love. Okay, so I'm just going to pull one more card just to see how we can best just heal this. Just for, that's not for you, it's a ton. Just for self-nurturing, because this is a little bit heavy and releasing. And again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Balance. Guys, this is all about timing. Stop trying to push shit, Aries. Stop trying to make things fit when you want it, how you want it, now. It's not how it's going to go. Right now they're asking, look, it's all about compromise. Let's balance our mental and our emotional realm because timing is at play here. The best thing you can do is balance in here. So put your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, cuss if you have to, punch something if you gotta, and just let it go because the more you push out the results. So just try to flow it. It's like a river, right? When you're fighting the current, it takes forever to get downstream. But if you just stop fighting and just focus, you flow fast down the river and you get to your destination. Okay, so let's balance mental, emotional realms. Let's find some cooperation, but more importantly, compromise. It's not your way or the highway. Balance. Okay, Aries? I'm an Aries moon, so I am preaching. I hope this serves you guys. If this helps you like a personal reading, the link will be down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys next for your next month's readings.